I'm Marilee Caruso. It's Wednesday, September 17th. Today,
if people choose to engage in those sort of behaviors, we're going to be there to deal with it.
why you'll soon see more Winnipeg police officers on your next bus ride. Also today, an illness alert.
We really want there to be awareness that people should be taking precautions.
A warning from Manitoba health officials about a condition that's seeing a spike in cases. Plus, scrumming together.
Knowing that there's this network of amazing humans that are all cheering us on.
Local support pours in for a Manitoban helping Canada's women's rugby team to a World Cup. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. The next time you step on a Winnipeg transit bus, you may be sitting beside a Winnipeg police officer. Today, the city announced a plan to make riding the bus safer. And standing by live in studio with the details for us is CTV's Taylor Brock. So, Taylor, how is this all going to work?
Well, Marilee, the City of Winnipeg and the Winnipeg Police Service are launching a targeted safety strategy. It's aimed at addressing violent and disruptive behavior on Winnipeg transit buses. The city says in 2024, 325 violent crimes were reported as happening on buses or at bus shelters. That's the highest rate ever reported and nearly triple 2019 levels. So, starting this week, both uniform and plainclothes officers are riding on buses as well as patrolling bus shelters and stations. This means offenders may not know there's a police officer on the bus.
For people who are getting onto buses that you may or may not know if we are in fact there, but if people choose to engage in those sort of behaviors, we're going to be there to deal with it.
It will improve the confidence that riders have, that families have whose loved ones take the bus, and that our operators have, that with this approach, a layered approach, we're improving safety on our transit system.
The Winnipeg Police Service says the number of officers on buses will change day by day. They are deployed from the existing complement, meaning no new officers are being added to the force. Officers are assigned where the need is greatest, focusing on high-risk areas and where they're seeing the most trouble.
Taylor, there are already dozens of community safety officers patrolling buses, so why do police have to get involved?
Well, the city says the police service brings a unique set of skills, tactics, and operational experience, tools existing levels of security just don't have. It's hoped that officers can prevent, detect, and suppress violent crime and disorder on buses. Now, of note, the program isn't permanent. It'll run until the end of this year, and then officials will reassess before continuing into the new year.
All right, thanks for this, Taylor. It's not the kind of thing you expect to find at a community rummage sale. Volunteers in Victoria Beach found what appeared to be a bomb. The startling discovery led Victoria Beach Police to evacuate the local community center and baseball diamond. Police Chief Mike McKinnon says the military's explosive disposal unit seized the device, x-raying its contents. It was found to be a 50-year-old practice bomb that releases smoke for training purposes. And we're told not dangerous. It's not yet known who donated the practice bomb to the rummage sale. CTV News is in Victoria Beach today, and we will have more on this strange story coming up on CTV News at 6 o'clock. Winnipeg police have identified a suspect in multiple purse snatching incidents, and now they need your help finding him. Police are looking for 48-year-old Ryan William Allingham. It's in connection to 5 separate purse snatching incidents in the Polo Park and Crestview neighborhoods, 4 of which happened on August 20th. Police say the majority of the victims were elderly. A man approached them from behind, grabbed their purse, and then left the area. In one incident, the victim held onto her purse and fell, breaking her wrist. Investigators believe Ryan William Allingham is currently in the Winnipeg area. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Major Crimes Unit or Crime Stoppers. More than 1,000 people gathered in Winnipeg last night to honor 31-year-old Charlie Kirk, an American conservative activist who was shot dead in Utah last week. American flags, MAGA hats, and Charlie Kirk T-shirts filled the legislative building's front lawn for a candlelight vigil. Prayers and tributes were shared for the Turning Point co-founder and well-known podcaster known for his evangelical speaking tours and in connection to the conservative youth movement. Kirk was killed September 10th during a public speaking event at a university. A 22-year-old suspect is charged with aggravated murder. Health officials are sounding the alarm about a concerning spike in HIV cases in Manitoba. According to the province, the number of new HIV cases has nearly doubled in the first half of this year compared to last. Prairie Mountain Health Region has especially seen a rapid increase, and unlike other areas of the country, officials say most of our new cases are associated with injection drug use and heterosexual sex. A lack of housing, mental health issues, and poverty are also believed to be factors for many newly diagnosed Manitobans.
We really want there to be awareness that people should be taking precautions. They should be getting tested regularly for STBBIs as part of their regular healthcare checkups, or when they see a healthcare provider. And for those who have HIV, we have really effective treatments now.
Modern antiviral drugs reduce the viral load in the blood to the point where HIV isn't transmissible during sex and is much less likely to transmit through injection drug use. The province has support available for those newly diagnosed. Anxiety around the job market is on the rise, particularly among young people. That's according to a new poll by the Angus Reid Institute, which found 37% of those between 18 and 24 years old said jobs and unemployment was their top issue. That number has more than doubled from last November. Here in Manitoba, the cost of living and inflation was the top issue for more than half of people across all age groups. 57% said they can't keep up with the cost of living. The online survey of more than 4,300 Canadians took place between August 28th and September 5th. It has a margin of error of plus or minus 1.5 percentage points.
I think that's another economic factor, is that not only has inflation, it's cool, but it doesn't really offer Canadians a lot of relief because they're still, I think, dealing with the shock of those price raises from the last couple of years. And we're seeing that where Canadians are saying, yeah, like the cost of living is a top issue. I can't keep up with the cost of living. And a lot of Canadians are feeling like they're falling behind.
Be cautious around rail lines. That's what Winnipeg police are urging for after a serious accident early Tuesday. But first, a warning, some viewers may find details of this incident disturbing. Winnipeg police were called shortly before 1 a.m. to the rail tracks near Sutherland Avenue and King Street. A man in his 20s required extrication after being dragged by a train. Police say the man tried to jump onto a moving train, but instead fell onto the tracks. He was brought to hospital in unstable condition with what police describe as life-altering injuries. He's since been upgraded to stable. This week is Rail Safety Week. A Manitoba First Nation is suing the provincial government in a bid to stop the moose hunt this year. Mississippic Cree Nation wants a court to cancel all licensed hunting for moose in its traditional territory. The First Nation claims 97% of the total population of bull moose in one game hunting area has been allocated to licensed hunters. They say that jeopardizes its treaty rights to hunt moose for food. The First Nation says it already has to travel to neighboring Saskatchewan to hunt moose. Canada's women's rugby team is gearing up for its World Cup semi-final showdown against New Zealand Friday, and a Manitoban will be helping lead the charge.
So Rachel Malcolm doing well at the bottom to sack that. Realizing the danger to Tosi.
That's Emily Tatosi of Souris. This is actually her second World Cup appearance. Canada entered the tournament number 4 in the world, but has since climbed to number 2 after a string of wins. It's facing the number 3 ranked and defending champions, New Zealand, Friday for a shot at the final. Tatosi says her team stands a real shot of going all the way and is thankful for all of the support she's received from people back home.
I'm so thankful people do reach out, even if I haven't played with them for 10 years, 12 years. I think that just shows how special of a game it is, and I am really thankful for that, because it just does go to show that the community is there and the community is vibrant. Even if people aren't playing anymore, like, you still are always a part of it.
You can catch Friday's semifinal on TSN at 1 o'clock. Oh, good luck to them.
Yes, very exciting.
All right, Colleen Brady is in now for a first look at our Skywatch evening forecast. What are you tracking for us tonight?
Well, you notice, Marilee, I can't speak now either. Pardon me. I'm getting over a bit of cold. Let me try this again. Okay, this isn't getting too much better, but let me punch through it anyway. Cloudy today, but not nearly as hot. We had that unseasonable, very warm air mass parked over Manitoba Monday and Tuesday. That's now pretty much moved on in behind temperatures where they ought to be for this time of year. That's going to continue. Showers are on the way too. I'll show you who is expected to get those and when coming up. Let's take a look right now, though, through the Bath Fitter Live Eye. Bath Fitter, your bath and shower experts for more than 40 years. In Winnipeg right now, cloudy and 19 degrees, a little windy with the winds out of the northeast. The pressure is dropping and the humidity is 65%. Out in traffic, a live look at Kenaston and Sterling Line Parkway. All is well there, but there has been a crash along the perimeter highway. The province releasing this information. Highway 100, i.e. the perimeter, the northbound lane at Wilkes, is now closed and there is a detour in effect there.
Summer may be waning, but Manitoba Mosquitoes did not get the memo. What has health officials concerned? More local news still ahead.
Just got a little brighter. Wake up and start your day with CTV Your Morning, and you could be $20,000 richer. Simply watch CTV Your Morning Winnipeg for the hourly code word. Then enter it online at ctvwinnipeg.ca for your chance to win. Imagine what you could do with an extra $20,000. CTV Your Morning's $20,000 giveaway. Watch CTV Your Morning Winnipeg, weekday morning 6 to 9.
Get Winnipeg's top stories, breaking news alerts, and watch live. Download the CTV News app.
Taking a look at the markets now, oil is down 46 cents, while the Canadian dollar also lost a bit of ground. Gold dropped more than $7 an ounce. The TSX gained more than 6 points. In New York, the Dow Jones Industrial Average up more than 260 points, while the NASDAQ Composite was down over 72 points.
Market Watch is brought to you by Manitoba Blue Cross. Group health plans for any size business.
The federal government is offering a financial cushion for businesses affected by ongoing trade disruptions. Applications are now being accepted for the Regional Tariff Response Initiative, incorporated for-profit businesses, nonprofits which support businesses, and Indigenous-owned organizations from Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta can apply. Eligible costs include labor, supplies, equipment, consultancy, and training. Projects must be completed before March 31st, 2028, and costs can be retroactive for 12 months, but no earlier than March 21st of this year. Well, we are in the dying days of summer, but Manitoba's mosquito population is growing. According to the latest figures from the province, the number of Culex tarsalis mosquitoes in Winnipeg jumped from under 1 a trap on average to 11.75 a week later. Culex tarsalis mosquitoes are the kind most likely to carry West Nile virus. Between August 30th and September 6th, the number of Culex tarsalis mosquitoes also spiked higher in the Southern Health region and in the Interlake. A frightening situation over the border in Ontario. A couple is recovering from injuries after a bear got into their home. According to Ontario Provincial Police, it happened last night in Nipigon, about 115 kilometers northeast of Thunder Bay. The force says the bear slipped into the home when the couple opened its back door to let their dog out. They managed to barricade themselves inside a bedroom and call for help, but not before receiving non-life-threatening injuries. Officers found the bear in the basement and destroyed it. The couple was taken to hospital for treatment. A country king put on quite a show in Winnipeg last night. Local entertainment news on the way in Spotlight.
Spotlight, sponsored by the Casinos of Winnipeg, presenting Gord Bamford.
Colleen Brady is back now for Spotlight, and there were a lot of cowboy hats at Canada Life Centre last night.
Were there ever? More than 9,000 fans were out to see Keith Urban. Urban is the king of country music. The 57-year-old performed for about 2 hours last night. The 4-time Grammy Award winner is on his High and Alive tour, supporting his latest album. The last time Urban played in Winnipeg was back in 2018. We want to hear about your first concert experience. Now, whether it was Keith Urban or Kiss or anything in between, what we ask you to do, folks, is send us an email, include a summary of the experience along with your contact information. We might contact you to hear more about it. Then visit our website where we'll share your unforgettable stories of guitar solos and mosh pits.
Interesting.
Yes.
What was your first concert?
Corey Hart, the Boy in the Box tour, 1985 at
very
Winnipeg
Canadian.
Arena.
Tom Cochran, so there you go.
There you have it, folks.
All right. Just in case you wanted to know, folks.
Yeah, very detailed. Like, I can rattle that one off pretty quickly.
Send us yours. I'm curious to hear more about everybody else's.
Absolutely.
All right, on to the Manitoba Museum that is bringing a pretty special show to the planetarium.
Marilee, it's an out-of-this-world tribute to the legendary rock band Queen. Queen Heaven is a mix of music and space images presented in a very unique way. The show features remastered concert clips, original footage, and of course all the greatest hits from the band, including Bohemian Rhapsody, We Will Rock You, and We Are the Champions. Queen Heaven is playing at the Manitoba Museum Planetarium beginning on Saturday, October 11th. You can get tickets through the Manitoba Museum's website.
A local music group is marking a milestone with what's bound to be a very loud party.
Yeah, I think that's safe to say. The Glenora Pipes and Drums Band is putting on a big show to celebrate its 35th anniversary. Now, we got a taste in the CTV studio this morning on Your Morning Winnipeg. The Glenora Pipes and Drums began back in 1990 in Selkirk. It's now based in Winnipeg and has about 20 members and performs in competitions across Canada. The pipe major says playing in the band is a rewarding experience.
You have 16 people doing the exact same time together. It takes lots of practice in unison and good connection with the band as well. So that cohesion of the crew and just making art with your friends is the most rewarding thing.
To celebrate, the group is gathering at the Irish Association of Manitoba on Erin Street this Saturday evening. Partygoers can enjoy live music and a wide selection of beer and whiskeys, of course, and everyone is welcome.
Sounds like a good time.
Sure does.
Thanks, Colleen.
You're welcome. MasterChef kicks off your primetime lineup at 7 and at 9. Catch back-to-back episodes of Shifting Gears. It's all right here tonight on CTV. A live look out onto Portage Avenue, east and west, just west of Bull Park. Traffic moving well there, but once again, we have that crash on the Perimeter Highway that has shut down the northbound lane at Wilkes. Again, because of that motor vehicle collision, a detour is in effect.
Women's clothing provided by RW & Company. Salon services provided by S&T Spa Salon.
CTV Skywatch weather brought to you by South Beach Casino and Resort. Visit southbeachcasino.ca.
Well, no record-breaking heat in Manitoba or northwestern Ontario, and that may suit you just fine. We are closing in on the final days of summer and fall. I'll show you when that arrives coming up. It's very soon. Temperatures more fall-like today for sure across really all of the province, and cloudy too, and that's how things are going to stay as we head into tonight. Really, not a lot is going to change. A pretty uneventful evening ahead. Overnight lows in the double digits, but just across most of the province, except if you're up in the northeast. It'll be a little cooler, including into Thompson as well. Clearer as well, so you can see temperatures are going to drop into the single digits there. But across northern Manitoba tonight, watch for fog developing. We're not necessarily going to see that happen as much here in the south. Some of that cloud breaks up, as you can see, but really we're still expecting it to be a fairly cloudy evening across southern Manitoba. Clear conditions, though, take you into the start of Thursday for much of the north. But south of the border, that's where we're watching this more organized rainfall making its way closer to the international border. It looks like it's more likely to move into the southwest first before it gets to the southeast. So these areas, particularly along the international border, you'll start to see some of those showers as early as tomorrow afternoon and perhaps in the southwest as well. Then we get into the day ahead on Friday. That's when we'll start to see more of that organized rain here in Winnipeg, but we could see it as early as Thursday night. But as for this night, Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, down to 12 degrees. Winds out of the north at about 20 kilometers an hour until mid-evening, and then they start to ease up. 18 is our high tomorrow for Thursday, and by the way, 18 is the normal high for this time of year. There is a chance of showers, and by a chance, I mean it's a slight chance at this point before that rain that you saw there in the Futurecast gets to Winnipeg. Winds tomorrow out of the northeast at 20 kilometers an hour. And you can see that we are getting a little further into the year. The UV index for tomorrow for Winnipeg is 2 or low. Then we get, again, potentially we could see some of that rain start to creep into Winnipeg by Thursday night, but it looks like during the day on Friday, light rain or showers, a high of 16 degrees. That will continue into the start of the weekend on Saturday, 18 that day. A nice day on Sunday, mix of sun and cloud, 21 degrees, the last full day of summer. The autumnal equinox, or the start of fall, is early Monday afternoon, a mix of sun and cloud, nice high of 23 degrees. 22 Tuesday, again, under a nice mix of sun and cloud. Our first weather photo takes us out to St. Rose. That's a very cool shot there, both weather-wise and tractor-wise. That photo is from Ray, great one. And this cute little guy was enjoying the morning, Anna says, out in Matlock, Manitoba. Email us your weather photos to winnipegweather@ctv.ca.
Thanks, Colleen. Families in Westwood now have a new place to play. Elected officials opened the space today at John Steele Park. The project saw the removal of the old playground and the installation of a brand new one right next to the existing wading pool. It's now more visible and fully accessible, featuring a ramped play structure, play equipment, and of course, swings. It's hoped the new park will provide a safe, welcoming space for local families to come together.
Parks are more than just green spaces. They are places where families gather and kids play and neighbors connect. They help us stay active, they enjoy nature, and build stronger, healthier communities.
There are also new picnic tables, benches, and asphalt pathways throughout the park. All 3 levels of government pitched in to cover the $300,000 price tag. Well, weather cooperating, people have a little while yet to enjoy that park.
Well, you saw those leaves falling around
Yes.
Logan Oxenham there. Fall is on the way, folks.
Yeah, you could see the colors changing and the leaves falling for sure. So enjoy it while you can. Speaking of that, we will be back at 6 o'clock. Hope to see you then.